Welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Heartstone Campground in Waynesboro, Tennessee, where we are tent camping by the creek. We're going to show you guys around, so come on.
Okay everybody, so this is the one and only out palace in Tennessee. Now I don't know if that's true or not. This is the first outhouse that I've ever heard referred to as an out palace. And it may be because it doesn't only have one toilet, two or three, it's actually got 4 toilets. So one thing I failed to mention is each one of these stalls has a motion censored light. So when you go in, the light turns on. When you leave, it turns off.
Okay, so directly behind me is a swimming hole. It is really cool, it's really beautiful, and Remy seems to enjoy it, and it's actually very deep. The host says in some parts of the water it can get up to 4 to 5 feet. So it's a great way to cool off in the summertime. And in the spring, every year they get in there and clean all the leaves from the winter just to make sure it's all clean for all of their guests throughout the summer months. I could just imagine all the kids in the summer just jumping in and having a good old time.
So this campground has plenty of spots to tent camp at, but they're also adding more spots behind me here and a hot shower stall.
So we are here at campsite 10, and this would probably be the most popular campsite is what our host said, and you can just see why. The creek is massive right here. The water is so loud, and it's just a nice spot to camp. The only downfall is it is right at the beginning, so everybody would have to pass by your campsite. But if you don't care about that, this is like the best camping spot.
Unless stargazing is your thing. Directly behind me is a path that leads to campsite number 17. The host actually told us they refer to this campsite as Secret 17 because it is so dark and there's no ambient light. When the stars are out, it is something dreamy to look at.
And our campsite, number 6. It is in the back side of the campground, and it is more of a primitive style campsite. It's one of the largest of the campsites here, and it's right next to the creek, so it's super cool.
So the host came and talked to us about many things that the campground offers. So one of the things they do offer as an amenity is firewood. So if you run out, there's a barn right up the road. You can walk to it, pick up a bundle of firewood, and it's based on the honor system. So you just put the money in the mailbox and then go back to your campground and enjoy a nice campfire. Now she also did mention that there are many hiking areas on this property, but she did warn us to make sure that we stay within the hiking areas, and she's got them all laid out very nice for you so you do not get lost. And the reason being is because they don't own all of the land surrounding this campground, so it's used by other people, and they just want to make sure everybody stays on their property.
So even though this place is technically considered a campground, it's not the typical campground you're going to think of. You're going to have a lot of amenities like a campground, but you also get the vibes of just like camping alone. We are in the winter, so we are alone. I don't figure there's many people that come out here during this time of year when there's tons of rain and it's freezing. But our host did say that she doesn't overcrowd or overbook the campsites just to give you that actual camping feel. I'm sure that they have campsites that are on top of each other in case you want groups to come, but they don't pack everybody in. So that's a good to know. And I guess the video is over. We've shown you basically everything this campsite has to offer. We have really much enjoyed our stay so far. We've been here for almost a whole day. And with that, we will see you in the next one. Bye guys.